Do you ever feel like breaking down? Do you ever feel out of place? Like somehow you just don't belong and no one understands you?
Come in.
Hi, sweetie. I just wanted to tell you before you go away to school that I really want you to try and make some friends while you're there. I know that you had a hard time in high school, but I think it's really important that you reach out to other people, okay?
You don't know what it's like to be like me.
I need a rain jacket. You're gonna be a loser in college just like you were in high school. I know I'm supposed to be more involved, but I don't want to be. I'd rather keep to myself and work on my studies alone. Everyone here seems really outgoing, and I don't think they would understand someone like me. My parents and sister already think I'm a freak. What would these people think of me?
Hey, you're in my pattern work class. Can I sit with you? No, that's okay. I'm fine to get by myself. Okay. Hi, how are you? I can see that you're a little bit frustrated. I'm a school nurse. Do you want to come talk with me in my office where it's a little more quiet?
Yeah, that would be okay. I'll talk for a little.
Okay, so just come right in here. My office is right through here. Have a seat. Okay, so how are you feeling today?
I'm scared.
You're scared. Why are you scared?
The other kids that go here, they're really loud, and there's so many of them.
Yeah? Do you feel overwhelmed a lot?
Just nervous. I wish I had classes when no one else was around.
Living at home, do you have any special friends or have a job?
No, not really. I like being by myself. My parents tried to get me a job. I guess they didn't like me in the interview because I never heard from them again.
Well, I'm sorry that you feel that way. Do you find it hard to perform your daily activities like brushing your hair and teeth, showering, getting ready for school?
Yeah, hard. I don't like being around people, so like going to the bathroom where there's girls is weird for me. I don't see anyone all day. I don't have to worry about doing those things.
It seems to me that you're very uneasy about being around other people. Is this true?
I guess so.
I'll tell you what, why don't we schedule a meeting with your parents and another nurse and we can talk about what's going on and maybe figure out a solution.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Jen. I'm an advanced practice registered nurse specializing in adolescent mental health, and the school nurse has told me about your daughter. I just have some few questions before you bring her in. What was your daughter like as a child, and try to explain her social habits all through her life?
Well, she was always really shy, even in elementary school, and we thought that maybe as she got older, we would find a group of friends for her that she would hang out with. She always spent more time by herself in her room, and she never went outside to try to make friends. I never really understood it.
My mom tried to put her in Little League and even tried math club. Each time the administrator or coach would tell us that she just wasn't putting the effort into it. We thought that math club would be good for her, since she was so good at it, but she would only answer the questions she had to write down. Never would she discuss problems that she had with the other kids.
Then in high school, she kind of got picked on for being so shy. Never once was invited to the movies or a party. She didn't even go to the senior prom, and we basically had to force her to walk at graduation. She was so adamant about not wanting to sit with the other kids.
Her plan for college was to stay at home and go to a community school. My mom and I are making her come here for the experience. Sooner or later, she's going to come out of her shell.
Okay, well, according to the notes the school nurse took, it seems to me that your daughter is displaying some signs of Aspergers disorder. This is a disorder that is a pervasive developmental disorder, and it has very similar characteristics to autism. Your daughter is afraid of large crowds, has limited speech and emotions. I feel that with the combined therapy of a selective serotonin reuptake inhibitor and therapy with me once a week, that we may be able to make her feel a little bit more comfortable here, living and making some friends.
We will explain the SSRI more when we bring your daughter in. Do you have any other questions before we bring her in?
No.
We're ready for you in the office if you'd like to come talk to us and your parent.
Okay. So you're saying I have a mental disorder?
Autism is a disorder that you're born with. It happens more often in boys than girls, but in some cases, like yours, it's not diagnosed till later in life, but it usually is diagnosed earlier. You have very similar characteristics to children with autism, but we want to all work together as a unit to help you adjust. We are prescribing you an antidepressant called an SSRI. Even it doesn't mean you're depressed. It can help block the reuptake of serotonin so your brain will have more of it to use. It's going to take about 2 to 4 weeks for the medication to work, so I'm suggesting you meet with me about once a week so we can discuss everything that's going on in your life, and I can help give you some coping strategies and some better communication skills.
What kind of side effects will she experience?
Some of the side effects of SSRIs include anxiety, agitation, motor restlessness, nausea, insomnia, and sexual dysfunction. But if you have this medication with food, it should decrease some of the nausea.
It is extremely important for you to know that you cannot take an MAOI with this medication. If you have any other doubts about anything or any other questions, please feel free to contact me and I will be happy to answer anything.
Are you okay with this?
1, 2, 3.